Hey, Twisted Friend, what's up? It's Jess, and I'm sitting here in the passenger seat of my car because I am in the midst of a glucose tolerance test, which is, if you don't know, is a test for diabetes. And basically, like, you go in and they draw your blood when you can't eat beforehand, and then you drink this really nasty drink that is like a soda with 10 times too much sugar in it. And then you wait, and they can do it a couple different ways, but for me, we're just drawing my blood again after 2 hours to see what my blood sugar is. And if my blood sugar is too high, that is an indicator of diabetes. But I have to get this done once a year. But I had my doctor put in the orders that I was allowed to wait in my car because I am such a high risk for getting any sort of like flu or cold or anything else that might be floating around in the doctor's office. So I'm just sitting here in the passenger seat, and I have a blankie, I have some knitting, and yeah, I go back inside in about an hour and a half to get the next blood draw done and see where I'm at. But I have a fuzzy on my nose. Just thought I would tell you guys that Gifts for Strangers was this past Saturday, and it was a huge success. I wanted to get video. That was like originally my intention, that I was going to do that. But it was freezing. Okay, and I know like some parts of the country, like our version of cold here in Seattle is not that cold, but it was like below freezing, and it even snowed a little bit. So for us, that's cold. It doesn't snow here very often, and it doesn't get below freezing very often. So it was just too cold to be like operating a camera and stuff and being able to do everything I would need to do without any gloves on. So I didn't get any footage of it, unfortunately. But we probably had over 200 gifts that we passed out. Lots of stuff for the homeless, lots of little toys for kids, even stuff for dogs, because a lot of the homeless people have dogs. And so yeah, it was really cool. And while we were waiting for the last couple people to get there, we had 3 wagons loaded to the brim with stuff. And so we're standing there waiting for the last couple people to get there, and this lady walks up and she says, "What's this all about?" And so we tell her, and she's like, "Oh, that's really cool." And she hands us this bag, and she goes, "I just bought this blanket, but I'd like you guys to have it to give to somebody." Like, wow, that's awesome. Cool. So we take that, and then a few minutes later, somebody else comes up and says, "What's this all about?" And she gave us $5 that we ran and got a Starbucks gift card with, so like somebody could go get some nice hot coffee to warm up their insides, you know. So just, it was really, really cool. And we came across a homeless camp, so that was amazing. It was basically like a small tent city, and so yeah, like we left gifts for the people who weren't there, like their tents were but they were, you know, off somewhere else. We left stuff outside of their tents. Anybody who was home, you know, we gave them stuff. And so, yeah, it was really cool. And I didn't get to eat breakfast this morning, and I'm sitting outside of this sushi restaurant, and I love sushi, and that makes me kind of sad. But yeah, no, Gifts for Strangers, totally awesome. Loved it. The other dolls who were there loved it, and I'm sure next year is going to be even bigger. So yeah, it was really exciting, and I was really glad to be able to get to do it. I was happy to head up the project. Definitely looking forward to doing it again next year. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update while I'm sitting here in my car. And yeah, that's about it. Luckily it's not as cold today, so I don't have to sit here with the car on and my heater running. I just turn it on like every once in a while once it gets a little too cold in here. But yeah, that's all that's going on. And I cannot wait to be done with this test and go get something to eat. I have a Red Robin gift card, so might be having that for lunch today. Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome Christmas if you celebrate. I'm sure I'll see you again before New Year's, but for some reason, just in case I don't, Happy New Year, goodbye 2016, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.